Welcome back, guys. It's Daily Crypto News here for another morning video with you. And today I'm going to talk about a couple things with you. We're going to talk about the Fibonacci levels, and we're also going to take a look at the Dow Jones and just some of the other market tools that I use, and just kind of where I think the price might be heading. So as you can see on the screen right here, we have Bitcoin. It is currently down just a little over 1% for the start of the day here. But I want to show you this Fibonacci tool right here. You click on the sidebar over here, there's a fib retracement. And if you click on the arrow here, you'll see all your different Fibonacci tools. This is a great tool that I use to help me determine where the price might be heading. And it also helps me by showing me some patterns and things like that. So as you can see on the chart here, we have the 6-month candles. And you can see like back in here is 2021. This is when it topped out. Notice that it hit this fib level right here. And then we went into a bear market. It crashed back down. That's why you see all these red candles here. We were red for like over a year and a half, I would say. And then here was the bottom. Now, something that I mentioned in my other videos is there's always tends to be some fear to mark the bottom. And if you've been around in this market, people were screaming for this 12K level down here, which never ended up happening. So this was the bottom. This kind of marked the reversal here. And as you can see, just a little over a year now, we've been just straight green. And these are 6-month candles, remind you. Now, this is where we're currently at. And I like to point out, this is right when the ETF news came in. So think about it. What I've always been taught is that you want to do kind of the opposite of what you're hearing, just kind of all the talk around the news. So with the ETF news, they're trying to draw in retail to the market. And by them drawing in retail to the market, you can see that the ETF news came right here at the 0.618 level. It pretty much hit just a tiny bit over it. So I would not be surprised to see we could push up just a little bit more. But before we do that, I would not be surprised to see us come down a little bit and then come back up. And it could be like this. But I personally do not think that we are going to an all-time high this year. I would not be surprised to see us go back down and maybe retest some of these other levels. A lot of people are saying that we are going to 100K. I personally do not think that we are doing that. I think that we just don't have the market conditions to be able to do that. And what I mean by that is kind of talked about in my other videos is for the Dow Jones, it's kind of sitting at 37,000, just a little over 300. But I personally do not see us setting a new all-time high with Bitcoin simply because the market is so high up as it is. So this is the daily chart, but if we look back, 6 months, you can already see that the Dow Jones has went parabolic. And you know what they say, whatever goes up must come down. So the Dow Jones could simply go up to maybe 39,000 or 40,000. That tends to be one of those fib full extension levels. But I could very well see it come crashing right back down too. So I would not be surprised if we saw it just kind of wiggle in here and then start to come back down. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to believe that because the sentiment is very positive. People are saying that we're going into a bull market, things like that. But like I said, what I've learned is they like to dump on retail. So I would not be surprised if we saw some major news up here or some type of black swan event that caused the stock market to fall. And just going back to Bitcoin here, is we've never really had Bitcoin, we've never seen what happens to Bitcoin, I should say, when we are in a stock market crash. Back in 2008, when Bitcoin was first getting started, You know, we saw a little bit of price correction and things like that. We saw it go up a little bit, but I'm talking like a major stock market crash. So it's going to be really interesting to see because people are going to want to protect their money if that does happen. And we're going to want to see where they put it into. Are they going to put it into Bitcoin, or are they going to put it into maybe gold and silver? And you can see gold and silver is down just a little bit today. But a lot of people tend to put their money in gold and silver if a stock market crash or correction does happen. So it's going to be really interesting to see where people move their money over, you know, the next 6 months, if not the next year. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.